We're here with Ariana Cipriano, a member of the Northwest Florida softball team. I'm just catching up as we are, social distancing and quarantining ourselves in the midst of this, COVID-19 uh, pandemic. Just talk about what you've been doing to keep yourself busy the last couple of weeks.
I've actually done a lot more cleaning than you would think. I've been looking for everything and anything to clean. I've reorganized my dresser. We've gone through every cabinet in the house, and we've put out a lot of clothes out to the side so that we can donate once this is all over, once they start accepting everything. And been keeping up with the team and doing a lot of FaceTiming with my friends. But besides that, I've been staying inside my house and keeping my distance and trying to stay safe and keep everybody else safe.
It's amazing how many projects you'll find to do that you never got around to when you have all this free time on your hands, isn't it?
Right.
Well, back up and tell us about the day you heard the news about the season being at first suspended and then canceled altogether. How did you hear that news? What was your reaction to it?
So we actually had just finished playing a game when coach told us that we were going to have a delay in the season, and we were shocked, but we were expecting it because we had heard the news. So we were just going to take it day by day. We had plans to come to the cages, get extra work. We were ready and we were hungry to start conference. So we were going to keep getting our work in, and then we ended up finding out that we were going to go home, and we went home for spring break, and then the NJCAA posted that the season was going to be suspended, and we were heartbroken. Lots of texts and calls. We were all crying and just so upset for each other because this team has so much chemistry. And I think what hurts the most is the what ifs. We never got to find out and see if we could reach what we expected. And that's what hurts the most.
Obviously, public health right now is the number one concern, but there are a ton of stories just like yours of athletes with unfinished business. The Northwest Florida women's basketball team, another one who were off to play in the national championship tournament. The baseball team was ranked number two in the country. Have you talked to any of the other athletes that played other sports and kind of gotten their story and their reaction?
Yeah, I've talked to some of the girl basketball team. They they're hurt, and but they did express their feelings that they're hurt for softball and baseball as well because like they expressed they did win a state championship and they've played most of their season, but they still wanted to see how far they could go. They did express that they were hurt to see that we didn't get to be able to play our conference season and see that. And the baseball team was hurt as well because it's just we all wanted to see what we could do, and we know that these are the right decisions to make, but we wanted to see how far we could go and push ourselves, and it's just a lot of shock and heartbreak.
The softball team, as you were mentioning earlier, was having a special season. Talk about that team and what made it different than past teams that you've played on.
It's just the chemistry, the way that you can combine 19 to 20 different personalities and it just works so smoothly. You never ever hear of that. And that's what we did this year. This year we brought in so many different dynamics of players and people, and it just worked. And it worked because not because we forced it, because we truly loved each other. Like we worked in and out day and night on everything. We worked so good off the field, on the field. We always made it an expectation before practice to try to give it our all, and that's what we did. And it showed on the field. It showed in our stats. It showed on our record. And I'm just really proud of the way that we like stuck it through and tried to always keep that team bond.
Talk about how much fun it was to play on that team because obviously I got to see a lot of the games and you guys were putting up some crazy numbers, especially offensively. Led the nation in several offensive categories early in the season. I think at the time that the season was canceled, you guys were top five in a lot of categories: home runs, runs scored being one of them. I mean, there were several games where you'd have three, four, five, six home runs in a game. It was just a lot of fun to watch.
Right. That's the best part when your offense is exploding. I mean, it's hard to not keep a smile on your face and be proud of your teammates. There was one point we had, I don't, it was like 3 or 4 home runs, and we were all laughing, and we were like, I'm just so tired of running the home plate. Can you guys keep it in the park? And I'm going to miss those moments so much because we worked so hard to just be explosive on offense, and it paid off. And it was so rewarding to see my teammates come around third base and fly like this with a big smile and pat them on the head and like say, let's go. And like, just do all that. It was so much fun. And it's hard to keep the smile off my face now because it's just so fun to remember and to be in those moments. Unforgettable.
Sure. Well, the NJCAA has come out and said they're granting an extra year of eligibility for spring athletes who lost, most of their season. Obviously you're a sophomore. This is a rule that you could take advantage of. I'm not going to ask you to kind of reveal your decision and your plans for the future, but I do want to get your opinion on what you think about that decision and what that will mean for outgoing players like yourself who want to take advantage of that.
I think it's a great opportunity. And I think a lot of players will be thankful for the opportunity that the NJCAA is granting us. When you're a sophomore and you're in JUCO ball, I mean, you're looking to go to the next level, and to not be able to complete the season and get every single game in and get all the opportunity to take chances and make plays and show off in front of the right people. Now we get the opportunity to do that for another year. And I know for those who really have the heart for it, they're excited. I've talked to many players and from this team and a lot of other teams, and they're excited. And I think a lot of people's going to take advantage of it, and they're going to use it to get themselves to the next level and continue their education. And it's just a great opportunity. I'm thankful that they're doing it.
I'm sure you made a lot of memories in Northwest Florida, as a lot of student athletes have. Talk about a few of your favorites. Anything that stands out in particular, maybe be it a game or just a ritual, traveling on the bus, or something that'll stand out and stick with you for a long time.
Oh, I think my favorite is probably the dance parties before practice and before games. And TikTok became a new thing, so we do that all the time. And I think just having those bonding moments, like there's too many times that, like, to mention that we've had those moments where we just clicked and bonded, and I think those are my favorite. And I'm going to be thankful for every memory I've made. I'm thankful for all my teammates and my coaches, and I just want them to know that I'm going to miss them so much if however everything plays out. And I don't know, there's too many to name.
Well, going back to keeping yourself busy and cleaning, is there any hobby or talent that you've had that you've picked up here in the last couple of weeks that you haven't been really been able to do while you were playing ball?
Does chalking count? I've been chalking on the
That's
I've
better.
been chalking on the concrete. I saw some kids across the street doing it, and I was like, Mom, whenever it's time to go out for groceries, do you think you can pick up some chalk? And that's what we started doing. Me and my sister are chalking on the fence and playing lots of Fortnite.
Oh, wow. Well, best of luck to you, and I hope you're able to keep yourself safe and busy. And I appreciate you talking to us. We'll chat offline here, but just wanted to thank you for joining us, and hope to talk to you soon.
Thank you. Y'all stay safe.